My beloved, you've carried pain in silence for far too long. I have watched you weep behind closed doors, holding your chest as if the weight inside might crush you. You thought no one saw. You believed no one would understand. But I have been with you through every aching heartbeat, every moment when your soul whispered, "I can't do this anymore." Let me tell you something eternal and true. I did not create your heart to be broken forever. I came to bind the wounds that no eye can see, to reach into the depths where shame and sorrow have made a home, and to speak life where you only hear echoes of defeat. I know what they did to you. I saw the betrayal, the loss, the abandonment. I heard every cruel word that pierced deeper than any blade, every false promise that left you questioning your worth. My child, you were never meant to carry this alone. That is why I came, not for the perfect, not for the strong, but for you, the weary and the torn. Yes, you. Let me into those places you've hidden. Let me touch the bruises you've tried to ignore. I am not repulsed by your pain, I am drawn to it. I am not distant from your suffering, I stepped into it. When I stretched out my hands on that cross, I was embracing every wound you would ever bear. And when I said, "It is finished," I meant that your suffering would no longer have the final word, my love would. You've been told to be strong, to move on, to hide your tears, but I invite you to fall apart in my arms. For in your weakness I will be your strength. In your emptiness I will pour out fullness. In your guilt I will flood you with grace. There is no part of you too shattered for me to restore, no sin too dark for me to forgive, no memory too painful for me to heal. Come to me. Let me show you what love without conditions feels like. Let me whisper over you the truth you've long forgotten. You are mine. You are loved. You are not alone. You've tried to be strong for so long. I've seen how you've clenched your fists, how you've fought to keep your composure in front of others, how you've smiled even while something inside you was breaking. You've built walls to protect your heart, but those very walls have kept me at a distance too. And now you're tired of pretending, tired of fighting, tired of carrying burdens you were never meant to bear. My child, lay them down. You were never created to carry the weight of every regret, every failure, every heartbreak. That is why I walked the road to Calvary, not just for the sins of the world but for the wounds of your heart. I took your pain upon myself. I carried your sorrow on my shoulders. I bled not just to cleanse your soul but to heal your spirit. I know it's hard to trust again. I know you've been let down by people who should have protected you, loved you, stood by you. But I am not like them. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. My love is not based on your performance. It is based on who you are, mine. Even in your weakest moment, you are still my beloved. Even when you feel unworthy, I still call you precious. Let me carry your shame. Let me lift your guilt from your shoulders and replace it with my peace. Let me step into the places where you've buried your hurt, where you've locked away parts of yourself because they felt too broken to be seen. I already see them. I saw them when I formed you in your mother's womb. I saw every tear you would cry, every scar you would wear, and I still chose the cross, because I couldn't bear eternity without you. When you feel like no one understands, I do. I was rejected too. I was betrayed by a friend, mocked by crowds, abandoned in my hour of need. I was wounded not only in body but in heart. But I endured it all so that you wouldn't have to walk through your pain alone. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be strong. Let me be your strength. Give me your sorrow. Give me your anxiety, your confusion, your memories that haunt you at night. Give me the words that were spoken over you that still echo in your mind. I will replace every lie with truth. I will rewrite your story with grace. I will plant hope in the soil of your despair. You don't need to fix yourself before you come to me. Come as you are, bruised, bleeding, questioning, aching, and I will not turn you away. I am gentle with the brokenhearted. I will not crush a bruised reed. I will not snuff out a flickering flame. Instead, I will breathe life into what you thought was dead. I will rebuild what you thought was lost forever. Stay close to me. Let me carry what you've tried to hold on your own. You are safe here. You are seen here. You are loved here. I know the years that feel wasted. The days you lay in bed wondering where the joy went. The moments you stood in the mirror asking, "Who have I become?" I have seen how the world tried to harden you, how disappointments dulled your light, how betrayal made you question the goodness of love itself. But listen closely, child. I am the God who restores. What was lost is not gone forever. What was broken is not beyond my reach. You may feel like too much time has passed. You may believe your wounds have grown too deep. But I speak life into dry bones. I make rivers flow in the desert. I take ashes and exchange them for beauty. And what the enemy meant for evil, I will use for good. Not in theory but in you, right now, in the very pieces you think are too far gone. You were not made to live in constant survival. You were made for abundance, peace, and joy, not the fleeting kind the world offers, but a joy rooted in me, immovable even in the face of storms. I didn't promise you a life without trouble, but I promised to walk through the fire with you, to never let the waves drown you, and to hold you when all strength leaves your bones. You think you're forgotten, but I have written your name on the palms of my hands. Every scar I bear is a love letter to you, a reminder that I have already paid the highest price so that you might live free. Not just forgiven but healed. Not just saved but whole. You are not forgotten. You are not a lost cause. I have never stopped thinking about you, not for one moment. Let me enter into the places you've shut away. The childhood hurts. The quiet insecurities. The loud voices that scream you're not enough. I'm not intimidated by your mess. I'm not surprised by your doubts. I'm not turned off by your tears. I welcome them. I welcome every ounce of your humanity because I took it on myself. I felt what it means to be misunderstood, to be alone, to be crushed beneath the weight of sorrow, and I overcame it all so you could be free. And I will not just restore the outward things. Yes, I can mend the relationship. I can provide where there's lack. I can open doors no one can shut. But my deepest desire is to restore your soul, to bring back the joy of your salvation, the wonder of being loved without condition, the peace of knowing you are held in everlasting arms. You do not need to earn this. You do not need to perform. My love isn't a reward for good behavior. It's a rescue for the broken. I don't love you more on your good days and less on your bad ones. My love is steady, unwavering, eternal. I love you because you are mine and nothing, no mistake, no failure, no wound, can ever change that. So breathe, child. Rest your heart. Let the healing begin, not by striving but by simply letting me in. I stand at the door and knock, not with judgment, but with healing in my hands and mercy in my eyes. Open and I will come in. I will sit with you in your pain. I will wash your wounds with my compassion. I will whisper to the aching corners of your soul, you are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are deeply, eternally, unshakably loved. My precious one, you've wandered through so many storms trying to find shelter. You've looked for comfort in places that left you more empty than before. You've tried to numb the ache, distract the pain, or hide your scars with silence. But you've only found yourself more weary, more burdened, more lost. Come to me. I'm not asking you to pretend that everything is okay. I'm not asking you to suppress your sadness or to put on a mask of strength. I'm asking you to simply come, just as you are. With your tears. With your doubts. With your disappointments. With the questions you've been too afraid to ask out loud. I am the place your heart has always been searching for. You've been taught that love has to be earned, that it must be proven, that it can be lost. But my love is not like the love of this world. I loved you before you knew how to love me. I loved you when you were still running in the opposite direction. And my love hasn't weakened in your worst moments. In fact, it was in those very moments that I was drawing nearer to you. I don't just tolerate you. I treasure you. I don't just see your surface. I see the layers beneath, the cries behind the smiles, the weariness behind your strength. And I don't look away. I lean in. I bend low to lift you up, not to condemn you but to restore what life tried to steal. Let my love become the place where your soul finally rests. You've been carrying too many names that aren't yours. Not enough. Broken. Too much. Unlovable. None of those labels were written by me. Let me rewrite them. Let me speak a new name over you, chosen. Redeemed. Healed. Loved. I know it feels safer to hide. I know your heart has been bruised by hands that should have protected it. But I will never harm you. I will never manipulate you. I will never grow tired of you. I will never leave when you're at your lowest. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 just to find the one. You're that one. And when I find you, I don't scold or shame, I carry you home. Let me carry you now. You've carried so much alone for so long. Let me shoulder your sorrow. Let me take the weight you were never meant to bear. I'm not angry with you. I do not regret loving you. You are not a burden to me. You are the joy set before me for which I endured the cross. And now I wait with open arms. Will you come to me, not because you've figured it all out, but because you can't go on without me? Will you let me speak to the places inside of you that have never heard truth, only criticism? Will you trust that my voice is gentler than the ones that haunt you? That my touch heals instead of wounds? That my grace covers what shame tries to uncover? Let me hold your heart in my hands. Let me breathe peace where there's been fear. Let me bring stillness where there's been chaos. Let me love you fully, eternally, completely. Because I already do. You have walked many roads to find peace, only to discover that the world cannot give it to you. You've sought solace in fleeting comforts, only to be left more restless than before. But now I ask you to stop, to pause in the presence of my love, and let it wash over you. Let it fill the spaces inside you that no one else can reach. I am the peace you've been seeking. I am the balm for your soul, the stillness in the storm, the quiet that comforts your heart when everything else feels chaotic. I know the noise that surrounds you, the demands, the expectations, the worries. But none of it can drown out my voice if you let it. If you choose to rest in me, you will find rest. Not just a temporary relief, but a deep, abiding peace that surpasses all understanding. I will never leave you in your sorrow. You are never alone in your pain. In the darkest moments of your life, when you felt forsaken, I have been closer than you realized. I have been carrying you in ways you couldn't see, through the nights you couldn't sleep, through the days that felt like endless burdens, through the tears you didn't think anyone noticed. Every step you've taken, I have walked beside you, even when you felt like you were walking alone. You've questioned if anyone truly cares, if anyone sees your struggles. And I tell you now, I do. I see you. I see your heart that has been battered by life. I see the scars that no one else can see, the wounds that go deeper than the surface. And I want to heal those places. I want to bring light to the shadows where fear and hurt have lived for far too long. You don't have to earn my love. You never have and you never will. My love is a gift, given freely without condition. You don't have to change yourself to deserve it. You don't have to be perfect or put together or have all the answers. You simply have to receive it. Let my love flood the broken places within you, and I will make you whole again. I am not the God who demands perfection from you. I am the God who desires your heart, your surrender, your trust. I long for you to come as you are, to lay your burdens at my feet, and allow me to carry them for you. I want to take the weight you've been carrying for so long and replace it with my peace, my joy, and my healing touch. The world will tell you that you must be self-sufficient, that you must rely only on your own strength. But I tell you this, you were never meant to be alone. You were created to need me, to need my love, to need my presence. And when you let me into your life, when you allow me to guide you, you will find the strength you need, the courage you crave, and the peace that only comes from resting in the arms of a Savior who knows you, loves you, and will never let you go. I know that sometimes it feels like the road is too long, like the battle is too hard, like the pain is too much to bear. But let me remind you of something. You are never without hope. Even in the darkest times, even when you can't see the way ahead, my love is a light that will never go out. I am the one who turns mourning into joy, who brings beauty from ashes, who transforms sorrow into dancing. And you will rise again. The brokenness you feel will not define you forever. The pain you carry will not be the end of your story. For I am in the business of resurrection. I am the God who brings life where there is death, who breathes new life into every dry and broken place. So dear one, don't give up. Don't let the fear or the doubt stop you from coming closer to me. Don't let the mistakes of your past or the struggles of your present keep you from embracing the future I have for you. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you a hope and a future, plans to prosper you and not harm you. You are mine and nothing can separate you from my love. I see the world through your eyes and I know the weight it carries. You've experienced disappointment, betrayal, and loss. You've been hurt by the ones who should have protected you, and you've suffered the sting of rejection. But hear me, the world is not the final word on your story. I have already written the end, and it is a story of victory, of redemption, and of wholeness. When you face the deepest trials of your life, it can feel as if the very foundation beneath you is shaking. It can feel like there is no solid ground to stand on, no way out, no way forward. And in those moments you may ask yourself, where is God? Where is His love when everything falls apart? Let me answer you, my beloved. I am here. I am with you in every moment, every storm, every fear. I do not abandon you in your darkest hours. I do not walk away when the road gets hard. My love holds you even when you cannot see my hand at work. Even when it feels like you're walking alone, know that I am right beside you, closer than you could ever imagine. My love is a love that transforms all things. It transforms pain into strength. It transforms fear into courage. It transforms mourning into dancing. The wounds that you carry will not be the end of your story, they will be the very places where my glory shines brightest. The very places where you thought you were weak, I will show you my strength. The places where you thought you were broken beyond repair, I will show you that I am the restorer. Do not fear the process of healing. It is often a long and painful journey, but it is one that leads to a deeper intimacy with me. I do not rush the healing of a broken heart, for I know how precious and valuable that heart is. Every tear you shed is a seed that I will use to bring about a harvest of joy. Every moment of suffering you endure is an opportunity for you to draw closer to me, to trust me more deeply, and to be transformed by my love. I know you long for a life free from pain, free from sorrow, free from fear. And I promise you that one day, you will experience that fullness of peace. But in the meantime, I will walk with you through the valleys. I will carry you through the storms. I will be the one who holds you when you are too tired to keep going. And when you feel like you've reached the end of your strength, I will be your strength. There will be days when the road feels unbearable, when the darkness seems to have no end. But know this, I am the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness will never overcome it. My light will guide you when you cannot see the path ahead. My love will protect you when you are vulnerable. My peace will cover you when you are afraid. And one day you will look back on these trials and see how I have used them to make you stronger, more compassionate, and more like me. You will not be the same after this. You will emerge from this season as a new creation, refined by fire, purified by my love, and more fully alive in my presence. The scars you bear will be the testimony of my faithfulness. The pain you have endured will be the evidence of my healing touch. The brokenness you have felt will be the proof of my restoration. I am the God who makes all things new. And what I am doing in your life now, even when you can't see it, is making you into the person you were always meant to be. The pain you've experienced is not wasted. It is shaping you. It is molding you. It is preparing you for the fullness of the life I have for you. My child, never forget, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. No matter what happens in your life, my love for you is unshakable. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. I am with you always. And in the end, you will know the fullness of my love, not just in your heart but in every part of your being. You will experience the joy of knowing that you are my beloved, and nothing in this world can ever change that. I am the one who brings healing. I am the one who brings peace. I am the one who brings joy. And I am the one who will carry you to the end, where I will welcome you into my eternal embrace. My love for you is everlasting. My dearest, do you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you today? Do you feel overwhelmed by the struggles, the fears, and the uncertainties that seem to cloud every step you take? My beloved, I see you. I see the battles you are facing. I understand the deep, aching loneliness that sometimes makes you feel as though no one truly understands. But I want to remind you, I do. Every hurt, every tear, every fear you carry, I carry with you. I am not a distant God who watches from afar and expects you to figure it all out on your own. No, I am with you. I am here in the midst of your struggles, holding your heart, wiping away your tears, and offering you peace in the chaos. You do not walk alone. I have always been with you, even in the moments when you doubted I was near. When the road was dark and you couldn't see the way, I was the light guiding you even though you didn't realize it. When the waves were crashing over you and you felt like you would drown, I was the hand reaching out to steady you. I have always been beside you, waiting for you to turn to me and say, I need you. And my arms have always been open, ready to receive you, to heal you, and to restore what has been broken. Do you know how deeply I love you? It is a love that does not fade with time. It is a love that does not diminish because of your mistakes. It is a love that does not grow tired even when you feel weary. It is a love that sees beyond the surface, beyond the faults, beyond the wounds, and it sees you for who you truly are, precious, beloved, and cherished. You are my child, and I have loved you with an everlasting love. I loved you before the world was even formed, before you took your first breath, and before you made any choice. My love for you has always been constant, unwavering, and unconditional. There is nothing you can do that will ever make me love you less, and nothing you can do that will make me love you more. My love for you is complete, perfect, and never-ending. When you are afraid, know that I am with you. When you are uncertain, know that I will guide you. When you are hurting, know that I will heal you. When you are weak, know that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am your refuge and your fortress, your protector and your provider. You are safe in my love. I will never leave you and I will never fail you. In the quiet moments when you feel like no one understands, know that I understand. I have walked the path of suffering and pain. I have known what it is to be rejected, to be misunderstood, to be abandoned by those I loved. I have experienced the depths of sorrow and the weight of betrayal. And in all of it, my love never wavered. I carried my cross for you, knowing that it would bring you freedom. I endured the pain, the shame, and the separation because I knew that on the other side you would be made whole. Now, in your moments of trial, I offer you the same love that held me to the cross. I offer you the strength to endure, the hope to continue, and the grace to heal. No matter how heavy your burdens are, no matter how deep your wounds, my love is greater. It will always be greater than any fear, greater than any pain, greater than any sorrow. And my love will transform you, just as it has transformed me. When you feel like you are at your lowest, when you feel like you cannot go on, I will be your strength. When you are unsure of the next step, I will be your guide. When you are hurting, I will be your comfort. And when you are searching for meaning, I will show you that your life has always had purpose, because you are my beloved. I am with you now in the midst of your journey, and I will be with you always. I have promised you this: I will never leave you or forsake you. And though the world may change, though people may disappoint you, though your circumstances may shift, my love for you will never fail. It is an unshakable, unbreakable, and everlasting love. This love will heal you. It will heal the wounds of your past, the pain of your present, and the fears of your future. And it will empower you to love others in the same way that I have loved you, without reservation, without limits, and without condition. You will become a vessel of my love, bringing healing to the broken, peace to the troubled, and hope to the hopeless. You might wonder sometimes why you are still struggling. Why does the pain seem to linger? Why does the ache in your heart not fade away as quickly as you'd like it to? And I know the questions you have asked yourself in the quiet of the night, the questions you have whispered to me, unsure if I could truly understand the depth of your pain. But I do, my beloved. I know exactly what you feel because I have walked through it all. I have experienced the heartache of watching those I love turn away. I have known the sting of betrayal from those closest to me. I have been rejected by the very ones I came to save. I know what it's like to feel abandoned, misunderstood, and alone. But I want you to hear this clearly: you are never truly alone. When the darkness of life surrounds you, I am the light that pierces the gloom. When the weight of your burden seems too much to bear, I am the strength that holds you up. When the wounds of your heart feel too deep to heal, I am the balm that soothes and restores. There is no pain too great for my love to overcome. I want you to understand, my beloved, that your heart is precious to me. I know it has been broken, bruised, and scarred by the trials of life, but I also know that there is beauty in those scars. For in the places where you have been hurt, I will heal you. In the places where you have been torn, I will mend you. In the places where you have been weakened, I will strengthen you. And in the places where you thought you were abandoned, I will show you that I was with you all along. In the quiet moments of your life, when no one else is there to comfort you, I am present. When the noise of the world drowns out your thoughts and the worries of the day overwhelm your mind, I am the stillness that calms your spirit. When you can't see the way forward, I am the path that leads you to healing and peace. Remember, my beloved, that my love for you is not based on your perfection. It is based on my grace. You do not need to earn my love, nor do you need to prove your worthiness. You are loved simply because you are mine. You are my child, created with purpose, and I will never let you go. My love is a love that remains steadfast and enduring in the face of all things. So when the world tries to define you by your failures, your struggles, or your past, know that I define you by my love. You are not what the world says you are. You are not the sum of your mistakes, your regrets, or your wounds. You are who I say you are, beloved, redeemed, and whole. You are my precious child, and my love for you will never change. And I will heal you, my child, just as I promised. The journey of healing may not always be easy or immediate, but I am with you every step of the way. I will never leave you to face this journey alone. I am the good shepherd who leads you beside still waters, the one who restores your soul. I will bring you into a place of peace and rest, even in the midst of your struggles. I know it is hard to see it now, but the pain you feel will not last forever. The sorrow you experience will eventually give way to joy, and the tears you shed will one day be replaced by laughter. For the day will come when I will wipe away every tear from your eyes, and there will be no more sorrow, no more pain, no more suffering. That is my promise to you. I will make all things new. In the meantime, I will be your constant companion. I will be the one who lifts you when you fall. I will be the one who heals your broken heart, who comforts you when you grieve, and who strengthens you when you feel weak. I am the one who holds you close when you are afraid, and I am the one who surrounds you with my peace when the storms of life rage around you. Know this, my beloved, there is no wound too deep for my healing touch. No matter how great the pain, no matter how long the sorrow, my love will heal you. I will restore what has been lost. I will redeem what has been broken, and I will make you whole again. Even now, in the depths of your heart, I am working. I am working in the quiet places of your soul, in the places that no one else can see. And while you may not always understand what I am doing, trust that I am working all things together for your good. Trust that every part of your story, every joy and every pain, is part of the beautiful tapestry I am weaving in your life. You are never alone. You are always held in my love, and my grace is sufficient for you. Let my love wash over you, healing every part of you, and trust that I will continue this good work in you until it is completed. You are mine and I will never let you go. As you continue on this journey of healing, I want you to remember that healing is a process. It does not happen all at once. Sometimes, the restoration of your heart occurs little by little, in the quiet spaces, in the moments you least expect. But I am with you in every step, in every heartbeat, in every breath you take. And I promise you this, you are being made whole again. I know it's hard to understand, but every pain you have endured, every tear you've cried, and every hurt that has shaped you, I am using it for your good. Even though the weight of your past can feel like a burden too heavy to carry, I am here to help you lay it down. You do not have to carry it alone anymore. The wounds that you once thought defined you will become the places where my light shines the brightest. When the world tells you that you are broken beyond repair, I tell you that I am the healer. I know how to mend what is torn, to fix what is broken, and to restore what is lost. You see, my love does not work in the ways of the world. The world sees pain and loss as things to be avoided, hidden, or left behind. But I see them as the very tools I use to shape your heart, to bring you closer to the purpose I have set for you. You are not a victim of your pain, you are a warrior being forged through it. Sometimes, my child, it may seem as though the healing is slow. You may feel like you've taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And there may be times when you wonder, why do I still feel broken? But I want to remind you, dear one, that healing is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take toward me, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Every time you choose to trust, to surrender, to allow me into your heart, I am working on you even when you cannot see it. I am the God who heals you, piece by piece, layer by layer. Sometimes the healing touches the surface of your wounds, and other times it goes deep into the very core of who you are. I know every part of you, every hurt, every fear, every doubt. And I also know how to heal those parts of you that no one else can see. The world may look at you and see scars, but I look at you and see a masterpiece in the making. You are being restored, my child. The person you were before the pain is not the person you are now. You have been transformed by my love, by my grace, and by the healing that is taking place in your heart right now. You may not recognize it in the moment, but I am building you up into something beautiful, something strong, something whole. You are a living testament of my grace. And know this, you will never be the same again because I am making you new. The old wounds, the old fears, the old ways of thinking, they will no longer define you. You will no longer be held captive by the things that once held you back. The weight of the past will no longer have the power to control your future. You will rise from the ashes, stronger and more beautiful than before.